So the Ringer did a top 100 list. This actually just got updated right basically now. I just saw a tweet about it, hence what sparked my interest. We could read it real quick. A year-round, around-the-clock ranking for players, throughout the regular season. Bill Simmons, Zach Lowe, Danny Chaw, Kirk Goldsberry, all these guys will update the list based on, new developments. Players who are ruled out for the season or have yet to play due to injury are ineligible for consideration. Okay. You're reading that correctly, right, guys? Players who are ruled out for this season or have yet to play due to injury are ineligible for consideration. Just remember that when you get later into the year, or later into the list. Let's look through the list and absolutely critique the crap out of this. Here we go. Starting with Shea at number 1. Yeah, I see the argument for Shea or Jokic. I still think Jokic is the best player in basketball, but I will say that since he's come back from his injury, he has not been the Jokic we all have expected. Last night he was 23, 17, and 17 is ridiculous. But putting Shea at the top of this list does not make me too upset. Exactly, Co. It's whatever between the two. Shea's on the better team. Jokic is probably the better player. Pick your poison. 1A. There's no 1A, 1B. They're both 1As. They're both absolute legends. I mean, this is like debating Kobe versus Tim Duncan in the 2000s, right? It is how it is. Wemby at 3, Luka at 4. I really want to put Luka above Wemby just based off this season, but if you're going to have to include the defense, you've got to put Wemby at number 3. I hate to say it. His shot blocking ability, he's the best defender in all of basketball. Not only that, he's averaging 24 points a game. He's a great shot creator. Wemby, Luka, can't go wrong either way. It's like Wemby said, defense is half the game. Exactly. Defense is half the game. And I will say, I want to put out there, Luka has been the best defensive version of Luka I've seen in a long time this season. I really want to make that very clear. I think this has been one of the best defensive seasons we've seen out of Luka Doncic in a long year. Number 1 in points per game, 8.4 rebounds, 7.9 assists. I mean, he's shooting 37% from 3 on 11 attempts. Exactly. He's definitely woken up. He had the divorce and the kid situation that went down. I'm not saying that has any impact, but his body looks the best it's looked in a long time. He looks like he's the most actually in shape heading into this part of the season. Luka has been amazing. I don't hate putting Wemby above him, but isn't it crazy to think that Wemby at 22 years old, guys, 22-year-old Wemby is the 3rd best player in basketball? I mean, we're comparing him to start of the peak season for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and middle of the prime season for Jokic. And I think there legitimately might be a conversation soon between Jokic and Wemby, which is insane because Wemby is younger than me. Move on. Y'all were saying I'm crazy for saying no one could better ever argue with me that Kawhi was a top 10 player in basketball this year. 34-year-old Kawhi Leonard, they're saying is the 5th best overall player in basketball this year. I mean, ruthless precision. There's an economy of movement of Leonard that makes every step feel urgent. If the defense is even a fraction of a second late or the slightest bit out of position, he'll rise up and can an 18-footer with ease. It's incredible. There is zero room for error. I mean, I've been saying I think Kawhi is one of the most, I don't know if I'd take Kawhi over Anthony Edwards this season. It is really, really close. 28, 6, and 4 versus 30 and 5 on 40% three-point shooting at Anthony Edwards is ridiculous. I mean, I'd probably still take Ant slightly above Kawhi, but having Kawhi up here, give Kawhi all the respect in the world. The fact that Kawhi, in the great year of, he's been relatively healthy. He's played 56 games. He missed a little bit of time at the beginning of the year, but really since the trade, he's played every game. And in 2026 specifically, he's basically played every game. If I go back to ESPN, he's played, 56 total games, which is only 2 less than Anthony Edwards, 1 less than Nikola Jokic, 1 less than Devin Booker, more than 1 less than Wemby. So if that gives you a hint, he's only played 1 less game than Victor Wembanyama all season. So having Kawhi at 5, love the respect. I wouldn't put him above Anthony Edwards, but love seeing the respect out of those two guys. This is where the real list starts. 7 for Giannis. I don't think I can sit here and say Giannis is a worse player than Anthony Edwards or Kawhi. I think Giannis would be my 5. It's just Milwaukee is so bad that you got to put him lower. But if he was on a contending team right now, he would be top 5 on my list. I'd have Giannis at 5, Ant at 6, Kawhi at 7. It is very close, though, but having Giannis at 7 feels a little disrespectful, but it's okay. I think Cade is where the tier changes, though. I think Cade to Donovan Mitchell, there's a clear tier gap between what Cade has done this year and what Donovan Mitchell has done. No disrespect to Donovan Mitchell. He's actually been maybe one of his best seasons of his career. 28 points per game, 6 assists, 36% from 3. Number 1 player on the Cleveland Cavaliers offense. Exactly, though, Koa. Giannis has been getting dogged by the media for a long time. But I think there is a clear gap here between 8 and 9. I think that's where I create that difference. But I want to really see the rest. Okay. I am a diehard Warriors fan. You cannot convince me that Steph Curry this season has been a better basketball player than Jaylen Brown. And I love Curry. But Jaylen Brown has played significantly more games. He's a significantly better defender. And he's a significantly better playmaker. I hate to say, like, not playmaking in terms of, Curry's playmaking is gravitational difference, right? But literally, like, making plays for his teammates and controlling the ball, I would put Jaylen Brown above Steph Curry on my list this NBA season, 2026 only. It's more points per game, more rebounds per game, same amount of assists per game, worse shooting, but way better defense. Curry gets the vet love, exactly. I mean, Curry's still a top 10 to 12 player in all of basketball. I'd put Curry above Brunson. I love putting Curry above Brunson. I will say I think Kevin Durant's getting a little disrespect. I think KD's had one of the best seasons that he could have had in the NBA. Having him at 13, I feel like is a little low. I'd put him above Jalen Brunson pretty convincingly too. But it's an interesting start to the list. Maxey and Devin Booker, they've been two of the most consistent guys all season on their teams. Wow, they have Jamal Murray above Jalen Johnson. They have Jamal Murray high. 16th best player in basketball, Jamal Murray. Let me keep going on this list. Well, they got Chet at 19. Okay, I got to dissect this a little bit more. I mean, he's averaging 25. He's shooting 42.2% from 3. If I go over to our rankings over here in just points per game, he's top 12 in the NBA points per game. He's actually higher than Cade Cunningham in points per game. Jamal Murray versus Devin Booker is a really close argument. Now, Devin Booker is shooting 32% from 3 on 6 attempts versus Murray shooting 42% from 3 on 7 attempts. So if we're going off efficiency, maybe I've just been underrating Jamal Murray all season. I think Jamal Murray deserves to be right up here. I think I would take Jamal Murray. I don't know if I'd take him over Jalen Johnson, but I think when we get to the Scotty Barnes and Chet, definitely taking him over both of those guys. Definitely taking over James Harden too. Chet Holmgren versus Evan Mobley. Chet Holmgren is averaging 17 points per game on 34% shooting from the field. I don't know if I can get there as Chet is the 19th best player in basketball. I really don't think I can get there yet, guys. I would put James Harden ahead of him. I would easily put Bam Adebayo ahead of him. And that says something about Chet because I don't even think Bam's a top 20 player in basketball. But I would easily take Bam Adebayo over Chet Holmgren in my opinion. Evan Mobley is kind of where I think he gets close because I think defensively they're very similar. Chet just has not shot as well from the field as I wanted him to this year, but his defensive impact, his center impact is there. Just don't think I can get I don't think I can get there yet with Chet being a top 20 player in the NBA. I don't think I can get there yet. Harden top 20, very well deserved. Very well deserved. I will continue to say that James Harden in the regular season this year has been, he changed the Cavs. He brought back that Clippers team offensively. When he's on, he's on. I love seeing Harden up here. It's a tough list, though. Like Jalen Duren. I think there's a conversation to be had that Jalen Duren might be a better basketball player right now than Chet Holmgren. His offensive skill set has grown. His defensive impact is maybe just as prominent interior defense. His rebounding is tiers better than Chet's. Obviously, jump shot, is not there. But 22 years old of Jalen Duren versus 23-year-old Chet Holmgren. I don't know. I think it's close. I think it's closer than it looks. Denny, respect to Denny being right around here. I think Denny is a top 25 player. 23 looks about good. I don't think Denny's better than Bam. Might take Denny over Mobley, though, this season. Yeah. We'll keep moving on. Paolo at 25. Paolo really been a top 25 player in basketball this year? Yeah, I guess. I guess if I'm looking through all these names, I don't think Paolo's been better than Sengun. I don't think Paolo's been a better player than Sengun. Where's Sengun here? 28? Hold on. What? Hold on. Hold on a second here. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum this season is... I mean, he's played like 7 games. Has he not? Am I crazy? Am I the one that's going crazy, Ringer? Let me go to the Celtics here. Jason Tatum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's played 8 games. Jason Tatum's played 8 games, and he hasn't scored over 24 points in any of them. And you're telling me that that is better than 51 games of LeBron? You're telling me that's better than Derek White on his own... Whoa, Derek White. Derek White is averaging 17 points. Derek White... Oh, no, I can't get behind that. No. No, I can't get behind you putting Tatum above Derek White if we're ranking players based on this season. I can't do it. Tatum's played 8 games. And in the nice way possible, he hasn't even looked that great shooting the ball. He's been like a 32% three-point shooter. He chucks up a lot of threes. He doesn't play in the scheme of the offense a lot of the time. Where Derek White, star role player. Yeah, star role player. I guess his shooting is down, but that's Missoula ball. 5.5 assists per game. He's been the lead ball handler alongside Jaylen Brown. He's been one of the best perimeter defenders all season. The plus-minus god. All-around impact is still amongst the league's very best. There's no way you can sit here and tell me Derek White's been a worse player this season than Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum shouldn't be on the list. End of conversation. Austin Reeves versus Derek White. Very, very close. I think I'd probably lean Austin Reeves a little bit. I think Austin Reeves in that secondary role has been a little better. Con Knipple's the 34th best player in basketball after his rookie year. Good for Con. I still would not put Con over Cooper Flagg, but that's a different conversation. De'Aaron Fox should be this high. Should he be? De'Aaron Fox is in the top 30, you know. De'Aaron Fox or LaMelo Ball? I'm probably taking LaMelo. This season, I think LaMelo's been better than De'Aaron Fox. Where's LaMelo? Stephon Castle, I think Castle's been better than Fox this year. J-Dub. J-Dub has not played this NBA season. He's played like 20 games. Okay. Amen Thompson or OG Anunoby. See, like, LaMelo's so low. The disrespect to LaMelo is crazy because people don't like how he plays the game of basketball. But LaMelo's been amazing. Biggest weakness, defense. Yeah. But I promise you, De'Aaron Fox's defense is not that much better. Austin Reeves' defense is really not... I mean, it's better, but it's not tiers better to make him the 10th better player in basketball. Julius Randle's had a really underrated season. I love seeing Julius Randle up here. OG versus Amen Thompson. I think I'd rather have OG this year. 17 points on 38% from 3 versus 18 points and 8 rebounds. Now, he is a better... I mean, defensive-wise, I don't know. It's really close. I can't believe they have J-Dub this high, though. Larry Markkinen, I mean, Larry's a 27-point-per-game scorer, and then they shut him down for the season. I think Larry would be right around here. I'd have Larry higher than... I'd have Larry definitely better than De'Aaron Fox in my list. I mean, he's definitely better than Tatum this year. I think it's a little crazy to have Tatum and J-Dub on this list, but whatever. We'll keep going. Franz Wagner. How many games has Franz Wagner played this year? Realistically, how many games has Franz played? Paulo's played 62. I mean, Desmond Bane has been the best player for the Magic all season. In my opinion, Desmond Bane has been better, maybe not better than Paolo in terms of on a game-by-game basis, but Desmond Bane's been the most consistent player. To have Franz Wagner in this list, Desmond Bane has been better. Oh, there he is. Desmond Bane has been better than Franz Wagner this year. I think every Magic fan would agree with me on that. And it's not Franz's fault. He hasn't played a lot this year, but It's definitely not his fault. You know, Desmond Bane has been that good. Let me look up their roster. I just want to look at Franz. How many games has Franz really played this year? Franz this season has played 28 games. Desmond Bane's played 72. I mean, where's the debate there? Desmond Bane's not a better basketball player. Rudy Gobert at the I mean, he was the defensive player of the year when Wemby was possibly going to be down with injuries. So if you want to ask the defense, you got to put Rudy Gobert there. I'm glad they have Rudy underneath Randall, though. I think Randall has been better this season. Trey Murphy, good. Aaron Gordon has not been better than Cooper Flag. Let's slow down on this. I know he's fit his role a little bit. I know he's fit his role better. He's been a great three-point shooter. But Aaron Gordon has not been a better basketball player this season than Cooper Flag has. No way. Aaron Gordon this year has played 31 games, guys. Yeah, for real, Koa. 31 games. You should not be on this list if you've played less than half the season. You have to play more than half the season to be eligible for a good player in basketball. 31 games. Yeah, he's shooting 41% from three, but it's such a smaller sample size comparatively to last year. Whereas Cooper Flag's been the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and power forward for this Dallas Mavericks team, averaging a top 33 scorer, 47% from the field, only one three-pointer a game. I would hope he's not shooting more than one three-pointer a game. If you watch any Mavericks game, you know what Cooper Flag's impact is on the basketball court. He got Najee Marshall a wide-open three to end the game the other day, gave him the look, and he missed. I mean, this is crazy. I cannot believe they have Aaron Gordon above Cooper Flag on this list. Zion. Hold on. Anthony Davis was better than Keontae George this year. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is horrible. Yeah, Zion is back. Hey, Zion has been good. Zion in the second half of the year has been much better. But Zion this season has not been better than Keontae George, Brandon Ingram, maybe Norman Powell. Norman Powell's had a bad second half. Darius Garland, definitely not. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, I wouldn't even say he was better than. I am happy. I just found out actually that Zion played in his 35th consecutive game the other day, which is the most consecutive games he's ever played in a season. Sad to say that. But how can you put, did they not say that, hold on. Did they not put a whole thing at the front of this list, right? I read it at the beginning. Players who are ruled out for the season. Did they not put in their introduction thing, players who are ruled out for the season or have yet to play due to injury, who are yet to play due to injury? We haven't seen Anthony Davis on the team he's on because of a pinky injury. What do you mean he's been better this year than any of the guys below him? Keontae George having 24 points per game. It was like fantastic for the Utah Jazz. I was having Keontae George in my all-star ballots. Maybe I'm wrong on Keontae George. Maybe he hasn't played as much as I'm remembering, and that's the difference. How many games has Keontae George played this year? 54! 54 games. Anthony Davis has played what? Sorry, I got to go to the Wizards to look. He hasn't even played a game for the Wizards this year. I got to go to their roster because he's not even listed there. Anthony Davis this season has played 20 games, guys. 2-0. You can triple his games played, and I don't think he was a better player this season than Keontae George was. Wow, that's terrible. That's a terrible ranking. Even Brandon Ingram. I mean, the Raptors are a 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. Half the reason is because they added shot creation and versatility in their forward room with Brandon Ingram. They would not have traded Brandon Ingram at the deadline straight up for Anthony Davis 1-for-1. And that's my argument right there. They wouldn't have done it. Joel Embiid, I think Embiid's played enough. I think Embiid has played enough, right? Please tell me Embiid's played enough. 33 games. Oh, God, Embiid. I want to give you some, like, because 33 games is basically as many as he's played in the last 2 seasons, but Oh, that hurts. I guess I wouldn't have him beat on my list either. Definitely not over Keontae George, man. Any other names that I think should be higher? Yeah, I did see that. Peyton Pritchard has not been better than Josh Giddey. I don't care how many games Josh Giddey has played. I will not get behind that. They would... No. Peyton Watson has been good. He's not Asar Thompson good. Let me make that very clear to Nuggets fans. He's not the defensive at all. Exactly. I think it should be 60, Co. I think it should be 60. Mikal Bridges has been... oh my God. Mikal Bridges? Mikal Bridges has been terrible this year. Supercharged role player. Yeah, terrible. Look at his recent game logs. I will show you guys this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Mikal Bridges, over the past 2 months, he had a 25-point game against San Antonio where he shot the ball very well. 11, 15, 9, 0, 7, 5, 11, 7, 10, 9, 14, 14. Now, I know it's not just this season because he had a long stretch of 10 points. I mean, if Caruso's going to be over RJ Barrett, Donovan Clingan needs to be way higher on my list. Donovan Clingan is a top. If you're going to put Anthony Davis that high, give me Donovan Clingan. Straight up. Player for player. Let's compare. Anthony Davis has played 20 games this year. Donovan Clingan has played 68 games this year, 1.7 blocks a game, 12 rebounds, 33% from three, 52% from the field on only 9 attempts because he doesn't shoot the ball much. Top 100 scorer, top 3 rebounder in basketball, top 5 interior defender in all basketball this season, Donovan Clingan. You can't give me an argument. You can't give me an argument for Anthony Davis over him. You can't. Sorry. I can't see it. Not 20 games of AD versus 68 games of Donovan Clingan. I don't see it. Donovan Clingan has been tiers better than Mikal Bridges has been this year. Drew Holiday needs to be higher up. Drew Holiday has been way better than Mikal Bridges. You swap Drew Holiday on the Knicks with Mikal Bridges, and I think the Knicks are a way better team come playoff time. Dyson Daniels can't shoot the ball to save his life, so I don't really know where you can put... you can't put Dyson Daniels out of Drew Holiday. Just because Holiday's on a worse team, you can't do it. I'm sorry, Holiday's been better. A.J. Mitchell has not been better than Cason Wallace this year, but I love the respect to A.J. Mitchell, but Cason Wallace here is a better. Like Alex Sarr... Lou Dort has not been a top 100 player this year. 8 point per game on 33% shooting as a 3 and D when his defense has been down. If you're going to put Caruso that much higher, you cannot have Lou Dort this high. Lou Dort has not been... oh, he's been better than Cam Johnson. He has not been better than Onyeka Okongwu. Ja Morant. You're going to put Ja Morant under Dante DiVincenzo. Really? Really, Ringer? Really? Like, you have all those injured guys higher up. You have Anthony Davis up there. You have Joel Embiid up there, but Ja Morant's a worse basketball player than Dante DiVincenzo. Get him. I don't know. It's a weird list, man. I can't get behind it. I would love to figure out what this is more on. Like, Cam Johnson's been really... I guess, 43% from 3 looks great, but he really hasn't played a lot. I just can't see how you have Aaron Gordon's 32 games played versus Onyeka Okongwu, who's been a 38% three-point shooter and a better interior defender and a better consistent player on the court. Donovan Clingan, more consistent player on the court. Like, what? Jaime Jaquez has been better than Cason Wallace? No way. No. No. Watch a Thunder game and watch a Heat game and tell me who's more impactful. Weird list, man. The Ringer always be doing this weird stuff, but I don't know. I can't get behind them putting, like, Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis above Keontae George this NBA season. I can't do it, especially when they literally said in their beginning thing. But respect for them putting Kawhi Leonard as the 5th best player in basketball this year. I do love seeing the respect of Kawhi. But that's going to do it, guys. I needed to review that Ringer list when I saw they updated this today. That is rough.